I'm pleased to now be able to introduce Aidan Moore from QuantumNRG, because instead of Amber, I'm with the VEN. And Aidan is a founding director of QuantumNRG and NRG.
Yeah, short for energy, that's right. Yeah.
So QuantumNRG.
Sounds right.
It was established in 2022, and it's to help support small and medium businesses solve their energy problems, whether it's the high cost of bills or the transition to renewable energy. So QuantumNRG has the expertise to show the way. And prior to starting QuantumNRG, Aidan program managed 2 successful large complex infrastructure projects at the New South Wales RFS, including construction, fit out and staff relocation to the current Homebush HQ. So that's an incredible achievement, Aidan, and we can congratulate you on that. QuantumNRG is, through Aidan's assistance, helping to coordinate the WinZero Virtual Energy Network, and alongside the WinZero directors who are in the room and the community members, we're delighted to have Aidan here tonight. Can I just ask who was here for the previous WinZero meeting when Aidan first of all introduced the event to us? Right, quite a few, but quite a few who haven't heard it before. So Aidan will perhaps give a brief recap and then go on to explain the developments and how to be a disruptor in a different way from Miles. So thank you, Aidan.
So when you look at those 2 different pictures, what do you think? Bit of audience participation. What is the traditional network? What is the VEN? Can anyone give me some clues as to what the differences are?
Well, it looks like the traditional network's one-way traffic.
One-way traffic, absolutely. Any others?
Longer travel distances, a bit lossy, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're excited about the VEN because we think it puts the power back in the consumer's hands. So if you look at a traditional network, you're seeing the solars at the end of the line. You've got the retailer operating in between distribution and generation. Well, how about an idea where you're the generator and you find the off-takers that you want to sell to, and the grid just supports that, as does the retailer. Flexibility. And that's something we're really excited about. So we did present 8 weeks ago. We invited expressions of interest to join the VEN. We had a very strong response. There was 30 odd expressions of interest. One of the things strategically we've tried to do is we've tried to balance generators with off-takers, because we're trying to give everyone the best chance for success in the VEN. So to date, 12 VEN sites are up and running. We're going to feature 2 to give you an idea about generation and also off-taking. He's covering various different trade scenarios. People are selling to themselves. For example, they might have a second property. So they generate in the Wingecarribee Shire. Maybe they've got a property in Perisher or something, and they're selling between the 2, or selling to the second weekender. We've got some people that are selling to people that they know, people they don't know in the local area. And we've also got something called community trades. Community trades is like a backstop. So if you don't sell to the people you've got listed in your trades, there's people out there in the broader VEN, beyond the Wingecarribee VEN, just under that retailer, could be anywhere. Anonymously, you're selling to them or buying from them as well. And approximately 1 megawatt of locally generated energy has been sold through the VEN so far. And that's in 8 weeks, and not everyone joined on day 1. I was shocked, surprised, happy. It's a lot, isn't it? Yeah. We're also tracking lessons learned, just applying some project management governance, and we're in touch with, I apologise about my spelling by the way, And we're in touch with the people that actually provide this solution, and we're providing feedback to them. We've called this a pilot. We're all on continuous improvement journeys, so we're trying to be helpful from that side of things as well. So, Chris, she's here. Chris was one of the very first people to join the VEN. Chris, you have a house in Mossvale. You have 6.6 kilowatts of solar plus a Tesla Powerwall 2. In April, you sold 300 kilowatt hours roughly into the LGA VEN, and we're going to feature who Chris sold to next, after these next two slides. 88% of your solar returned a value of 10 cents per kilowatt hour, because that was grabbed by the person that you sold to, or the group you sold to, the business. 11% returned the value of 5 cents. That's just natural feed-in, went back to the grid, retailer paid 5 cents. But you also did some buying as well. You were topping up 26 cents per kilowatt hour. Previously, you were paying 45 cents per kilowatt hour. From my side, that all looks good.
And my side.
So what is Chris's feedback so far? Chris is delighted to know that the excess solar she's generating is being used to power a cappuccino machine at a cafe we like to frequent, which we will introduce to you next. We will name them. It's a shared experiment to see how our LGA can control its energy management. Personally, I find it really interesting and easy to follow. You love technology, right? So let's give you an example of a VEN off-taker. Does anyone here know Moonacres? Moonacres has a portfolio of properties. They have a farm. They have a cafe in Robertson. They have a bakery in Robertson. But they also have a half cafe in Barrel and a cooking school in Robertson. Now, the half cafe joined the VEN on the 12th of April. And you can see it's made a big impact to what they're doing. So 70% of their energy is coming through the VEN. 30% is through the community, that broader VEN. And 40% is locally generated energy from the Wingecarribee Shire. 30% of their energy is coming from the retailer. Again, I think they're really encouraging numbers. We are forecasting, at the moment, it's early days. It's early days, so there's a lot of, wet finger in the air, estimates and calculations. But we think that's going to return about a 4 to 5k benefit to them over the year. Not to be sniffed at. What's Phil's feedback? That's Phil Lavers, top right-hand corner. It was really easy to set up. All I did was literally log on. Sign up took around 3 to 5 minutes. Everything else was done for me, including cancelling of previous service and the last bill sent. Proposed trades just start coming into the email and are simple to accept or reject with a push of a button. So why am I here again this evening? Well, we're 8 weeks into, we're actually calling this trial up and running. We're saying that the Wingecarribee pilot VEN is up and running. It's a real thing. I came into this because obviously we have a very strong interest in small business and helping small business with their cost base. We've only really attracted a couple of businesses so far. So it's a call out, are there any businesses out there that don't have solar, can't get solar, would benefit from bill reduction? And then within the community, same request. We do have some people that have generation waiting on the sidelines, but it doesn't mean to say we won't accept more. We're just trying to juggle and balance and give people the best opportunity for success. That's pretty much it. Short but sweet. They're my contact details. Our role is to coordinate. We're part of the steering committee, made up of Derek, Gay, Miles, and the representative from the participants is Neil Warner. He's in Europe at the moment, so email only for Neil. And I'm very happy to help. Whoever needs any help, whatever level you have questions, I'm here to help. And with that, I think I'll pass back to Chris.